Hey there, I am so excited to talk to you today about digital classroom escapes. Watch this short 7-minute video and you'll be able to implement an escape room tomorrow in your class with confidence. That's if you escape this training in time.
Welcome to this video workshop on how to implement a digital escape room in your classroom. You are in the right place if you are a teacher of both in-person and virtual classrooms, if you are a teacher wanting to learn more about how our digital escape rooms work, if you're a teacher needing resources that are a blend of academic content and fun, if you are a teacher looking for new ways to review curriculum beyond your typical worksheet, if you're a teacher wanting to learn more about how to prepare for an escape room in your classroom, and finally, if you just want to be the really cool teacher at your school, there's so much hype and buy-in with students and escape rooms. They really do love the challenge. So, what exactly is a digital escape room? A digital escape room is an interactive activity in which teams of students use clues to solve challenges and unlock locks. These activities consist of academic review fused with brain teasers and puzzlers. A digital escape room uses the same setup as physical escape rooms, but instead of opening traditional locks, students will be using digital ones. Digital escape rooms eliminate the need for printing and laminating materials, which means less prep for you. Okay, so this sounds all right, but I'm still not sure. Well, let's take a look at the common misconceptions of escape rooms. I have overheard teachers say they don't have the time to use escape rooms, that there's no value to them, or that they are simply too hard for students. You can use escape rooms to substitute review or extra practice, for class rewards, or for special occasions like holidays. Your students will love the engaging presentation that will build hype in class. The most common misconception I hear about escape rooms is that they're too fluffy, not enough rigor. Not true. Our escape rooms are designed with rigorous questions and prompts. One of my favorite stories a fellow teacher shared with me was about her class conducting one of our holiday escape rooms. Her principal unexpectedly walked in while her students were working. The principal loved the activity and ended up staying through to the end. So, why should you try an escape room? Well, escape rooms allow for practice of important tech skills with your students. They increase peer collaboration. They promote problem solving. Our escape rooms provide immediate feedback for students. You can't go wrong with auto-correcting resources. You can use escape rooms for extra practice and review, like mentioned before. And our escape rooms are the best Fun Friday activity or class reward. And like I mentioned before, holidays as well. Okay, I'm in. How do I get started? Well, now we're going to walk through the prep before you use an escape room in your classroom so that you feel confident in going into the activity and therefore can pass that confidence along to your students. You need to put a little work in on the front end to train your students. The first escape room you do with your students can come with some kinks. Don't expect your first digital escape room to be something you can give to your students while you catch up on grading. Students will have questions and may be confused during their first escape room. As the teacher, it's your job to do the prep in advance so you are in control of the activity. For every escape room we have, you are provided with pages of directions and tips. These pages outline how the escape room works and where to find each challenge. We also provide a cheat sheet that you can use when your students have questions. Reading over these pages will ensure that you can support your students when they need help. You need to decide how you want to group your students. Groups can be as small as 2 students to ensure participation from each child. I recommend keeping groups as small as you can, so no more than 3 to 4 students. Consider behavior and academic needs to maximize student success. The feedback I have received from teachers that use our escape rooms is that mixed ability groups work best. Make sure that your tech devices are charged and ready to go. That's important. And finally, make copies of the recording sheet for the students and print the teacher pages that you want to have on hand. Now that we're through the teacher prep, let's move on to introducing the escape room to your classroom. I do not recommend just giving the website to your students and saying, here you go, have fun. Assume that your students have never completed an escape room or even know what one is. Digital escape rooms are designed to be mysterious and challenging for students. A typical escape room will not guide you step by step, but instead provide you with clues on where to head next and where each activity is hiding. Explain this to students. Display the website on the active board. Explain that everything they need to complete this challenge is on this website. Show the students the lock form at the bottom. Explain that this is where they will enter their codes to advance forward. There's more information about the website and lock form, so make sure you read over the pages in your free escape resource. There is a timer provided with your escape room. You can decide if you want your students to have a time restraint or not. That is up to you. All right, it's go time. Once you have properly prepped your students, it's time for them to complete the challenge. Monitor groups by going around and checking on each pod. The need for support will lessen as your students gain more experience with how escape rooms work, but they may need a lot of support in the beginning. Answer any questions they have. There is meant to be some level of productive struggle. The students should not be spending 30 minutes searching for an activity. You know your students best, so you can decide when to intervene by providing a small hint or maybe more. Congratulations, you have escaped this digital escape room workshop. If you are already using escape rooms in your classroom, I hope you picked up a few tips to help execute them even better. If you're new to escapes, I hope that we have given you a solid framework to start using them in your classroom soon. The file that you downloaded to watch this video also has your free camping themed escape room. Please email me with any follow-up questions you have and let me know how your camping escape room goes in your classroom. Take care, guys.